Hello, I'm Stephanie Dickey, guest curator for Rembrandt in Amsterdam here at the National Gallery of Canada. Rembrandt was a master of history painting, of landscape painting, of portraiture, but a lot of people may not realize he was also one of the first great masters of the selfie. He made something like 90 images of himself, paintings, prints, drawings. We have several of them here in the exhibition, and I want to show you how he did that and how he created a variety of means of self-representation. This is one of more than 70 paintings that Rembrandt made depicting his very own face. He's about 36 years old here. He's wearing clothing that is not from his own time. He's wearing clothing that makes him look like some sort of a Renaissance gentleman, including two very prominent gold chains around his neck. Artists received these chains if they did something really good for an important patron like a duke or a king. Did Rembrandt ever work for a king? No. Did he ever get such a gold chain? No. But somehow he wants to make himself look like he did or could have. This is a way of using the selfie to promote his own image, and he did that a lot. He conjured up all kinds of personas for himself that aren't necessarily that true to his actual experience. There are 4 self-portraits by Rembrandt in this show. Actually 5, which I'm going to show you the last one at the end, which is a bit of a surprise. One of them is the painting that we looked at a minute ago. 3 of them are portrait etchings, prints that he made, and this one is the earliest. 1631, he's in his mid-20s. He's just getting started as a prominent artist, and it shows. He's wearing the costume of a wealthy burgher, a wealthy citizen. He's trying to show you that art can be a lucrative business, and he's doing really well for himself. With this etching, we're at 1648, and Rembrandt has given up the swashbuckling persona that you saw earlier. He's a sedate, middle-aged man in a bowler hat and simple clothes, but he's sitting at his desk and he's working. You can see the very dense hatch marks that he used to create shadow, and you can see that he's left highlights around his face so that he has this penetrating gaze. He's looking right out towards us, making an etching or a drawing. You can see the instrument in his hand. Maybe it's even us he's looking at. Maybe he's making a portrait. Or maybe he's looking in a mirror, making yet another selfie. This is one of Rembrandt's most famous etched self-portraits from 1639, the year he got the commission to paint his most famous painting, The Night Watch. He's at the top of his game here, and he's depicted himself in the clothes of a Renaissance gentleman. In other words, clothing that's about 100 years out of date by the time he's presenting himself here. He did that by looking at some works of great Italian artists like Raphael and Titian that he saw on the Amsterdam art market. And then he modeled this print on Italian paintings he'd seen. Why does he do that? Because he wants to say he's just as great as the famous artists of all time, the ones who are so famous that now they have Ninja Turtles named after them. There's no Ninja Turtle named Rembrandt, but he really felt that he was just as good as Raphael or Michelangelo, and he wanted to show off by casting himself in that role. The spill of drapery over the ledge here is a bravura demonstration of his skill with the etching needle. It brings the figure forward into the viewer's space in a very three-dimensional way. And his look is that of someone who's very proud and self-confident. Did you know that the Bible is full of superheroes? Samson is one of those. And like most superheroes, he had a secret power, superhuman strength. But there was a catch. His superhuman strength is owed to the fact that he took a vow when he was a young boy never to cut his hair. Delilah, his lover, tricked him into revealing the source of that strength. She had her accomplices cut his hair, and that's how they were able to blind him and capture him. I told you there was a surprise self-portrait in this exhibition, and here it is. You see that figure up there with his mouth wide open? That's Rembrandt. Rembrandt is posing as one of the Philistines, gaping at what's going on. It's almost like he's amazed himself by what he's managed to accomplish with this painting. And who did he get to pose for Delilah? His own wife, Saskia. So behind the scenes, the artist and his own beloved are telling you this story through their own perspective.